I have a new book here. It's better paper. It's more along the lines of what I'm actually painting on, and of course I didn't think about the paper when I was doing the first exercise. I've got my favorite colors, so I'm only going to do those, not my entire paint collection. So I'm going to leave room at the top and room at the bottom for notes and things like that. Room for my hand when I'm left-handed. It's a good idea just to only go here. So I've got this much that I'm going to cut. And I've done the cuts all the way down the line, and now we're going to do cross cuts. Again, you want to go above the line and below the line, making sure you go all the way through, and then it just pops out. If you don't cut the corners all the way through, you're going to end up with a little tag in the corner that sticks. And if that is the case, you want to make sure to keep the edges parallel and just lift it up and pull it out of that corner on the diagonal, or you'll get a little tear if you pull it this way or you pull it that way. And I know that a lot of people think that this is kind of silly or I'm being uptight, but you want to be careful when you're cutting this, because every mistake that you make you're going to see over and over and over again. I've got this one is on a diagonal, so every time I draw this square on every page that I do this on, that one's going to be out of whack. It's going to bug me. It might not bug you. But if it does, what in the world are you doing cutting these templates for in the first place? Okay, now I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to show you how to line this up and actually do your squares. I'm going to use the old one, old book, and this is so simple. You just line this up, grab your pencil. I use a pencil that's not here right now. Okay, here we go, a 3H. Pretty hard. And then you go trace, 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 and you've got all of your little squares ready to paint. Easy peasy. Okay, bobble there, no big deal. Just do it right. And in a minute we will check and see how my grid comes out and if I need to recut this. Or to be more careful tracing it. Now, I'm sure that you know, or I hope that you know, if you have oil on your hands when you are touching watercolor paper, oil can transfer and it will affect the action of the paint on the paper. So the nice thing about leaving these little squares here in the center is that you've got a place to put your fingers to hold down the template. Just be careful. And I'm also not pushing down very hard because I don't want to get a little rim indentation around each of these squares. Or all my color will run in there and I won't have anything to look at. Pretty good. Pretty dang good. And I had a couple of bobbles, and just go back in with your kneaded eraser, get a nice point on that, and get into the corner. And you're ready to paint.